Welcome to the Belmont Business Report. I'm your host, Paul Arasian. Remember, support your Belmont businesses. Today, we have Howard Oven, owner of H.O.Electric in Belmont, and two of his staff, William and Guy, in studio with us. Welcome, Howard, William, Guy, to this edition of the Belmont Business Report. Howard, I'm sure our viewers are very interested in how you started H.O.Electric. Tell us your story.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for having us today. I've been in the electrical field for about 30 years, and I've owned different companies, electric companies. In the past, we've done big commercial, industrial, public-funded things like schools, libraries, courthouses, fire stations, whatnot. And I did that successfully for a while, and I thought that I would like to try to get into the residential market and focus in on people's homes and where things mattered to them, and I would try to get some satisfaction out of doing that. So I started that in around 1990.
Okay, and how did you choose Belmont for your retail location?
Yeah. Well, I lived here. You know, I moved to this town like everyone else does for the schools, and, you know, I have 3 kids. And I thought this was I thought it was a great place to have a family grow up, and I decided to start my business here.
Well, I know you've been very active in the community as well, obviously with your children and family growing up here, but also through your business, I know you have a lot of community involvement. Why don't you tell us some of the activities that you give back to the town and the community? Oh,
well, we do a lot. First of all, when my kids were growing up, I was a soccer coach for, I don't know, 13 years. Always helped out. We've always tried to contribute to the schools, the kids. I was helpful with the Boy Scout troop in our town. In fact, I helped the kids with a bunch of Eagle projects where we actually lit up the town flagpole at the high school, the football field. The kids would salute the flag, and you couldn't even see the flag because, for whatever reason, it was dark. And I thought, well, wow, that would be a great thing to do to help one of the kids get his Eagle project, and they literally lit up the flagpole. So when everyone salutes the flag, you know, it's a nice thing. They know what they're doing, and it's great. We've done other things as well. We help out at the school dance. We've helped with the lighting for the senior. I don't know what they call it exactly, but
William, you know what they call it, and I know.
I think it was the junior prom we did.
I think it was a high school prom. I don't think it was a junior one, but that was gratifying as well. So we got to meet a lot of people there.
That's why it's so important to patronize the Belmont businesses. You have people in the community, working in the community, and giving back every day. So that's really the mission statement for us, is to reinforce the fact that Belmont citizens should patronize the Belmont businesses. I know you and your business have a great reputation.
Yeah.
And our viewers can read the testimonials on your website, which is
www.H.O.Electric.com.
H.O.Electric.com.
Yeah.
Describe the process you go through with a customer to achieve the success that you do and the reputation that you've gained.
Yeah, well, we're a little different than a lot of electricians, which is one of the reasons why I started this company in 1990 and why I developed it the way it was. I found that there was a problem. People didn't necessarily know who to call, who to turn to when they had a problem, and they would call their electrician, and of course most electricians like the big jobs, you know, and of course, you can get them to come out and do a big job, but, you know, you have a bulb out or something that matters to them, and that guy wouldn't, or woman wouldn't necessarily come out right away. They'd say, you know, when I get a chance, I'll come out there, and then they wouldn't take the appointment seriously. They'd make them wait around all day, or they'd, you know, tell them keep the house open or something. People didn't feel comfortable with that.
But you're on time every time.
We are. We're on time every time.
On time every time. William? Yep. Guy, on time every time?
Of course.
All right, 24/7?
We're open 24/7.
Okay. And what is the phone number?
It's 617-489-6322. 24.
Okay. As great a reputation as you have, I know your staff does too, and rather than tell us about them, you brought them here with us today.
Yeah, we brought 2 techs here. Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like them to describe, William and Guy, to describe the process of what you go through when you get a call, and you take it from there. William?
All right. It all starts with the initial phone call. When a customer calls, they will always get a live person. We have customer service reps working 24/7. So you don't have to worry about getting a voicemail and waiting for a call back. The customer service reps will schedule the appointment on the spot, and then it gets sent to us. And in the mornings, we come in, we check our schedules, and we go out to our jobs. And as you've said, we're on time every time. We book 8, 10, 12, and 2. And by special request, we work afternoons, weekends, earlier mornings if that's what you need. So we get our schedule and we dispatch the guys out. From there, we arrive at the homes on time, of course. We put on foot coverings when we get to the door.
Yeah.
We ask to make sure the truck isn't blocking you in, or if it's an appropriate location for the neighborhood. And then we go about the problems with the customers. We ask tons of questions. We want to know what you were doing very specifically, because then it helps us resolve the issues a lot quicker.
And saves the customer money too, I would think.
Well, we don't charge by the hour. We actually charge by the job. So if we're there for 2 hours talking about the Bruins, it doesn't cost the customer any more, because it's just all part of the package with us.
Okay, okay. Guy, is that about how you approach it?
Yes, it is. With H.O.Electric, they require us to be in top form. We have to wear our uniforms, keep them nice and white. We have to be clean shaven. Just our appearance is everything for us.
Well, I want to tell the viewers that they are clean and white today, but that is how they are on the job too. So what you see is what you get, and they're a little too humble because they have a lot of benefits that I'm going to probably ask for some more details on. Obviously, trained technicians, you go through a training period, and nothing but the best in terms of training. But 24/7 upfront pricing, they talked about, best warranties in the business, and I want to hear more about the service club memberships. I think the viewers should pay attention to this. It can save you money, and I'll let Howard tell you more about it.
Well, our service club memberships are a way for us to connect with our customers and maintain some sort of consistency in terms of them calling us back and us going out to them. It's a little bit of a membership. So when a customer joins our service club membership, they get 15% off on all jobs. And all our jobs are dialed in as tasks from a book. Basically, when any one of our technicians come out to a job and they offer upfront pricing, every job comes out of a book, so that every job is always priced the same. Our technicians cannot overcharge or undercharge any customer because it is right out of the book. And we have 2 columns, a standard pricing column and a value price column. And our value price column for any task is for customers that do enter into a service club membership. So in addition to saving 15%, they also get a bunch of extended warranties. They'll pay no dispatch fees in the future, no emergency fees. Anything we install, like a thermostat, a smoke alarm, a carbon monoxide detector, a ground fault plug, if it fails and we installed it, we'll replace it free. It's transferable, so if one of our customers has a vacation home, a second property, rental, they can transfer that, or if they sell their home, they can give it to the new owner as an asset. A lot of people love that. It's great peace of mind.
How do we sign up for that?
Oh, you can sign up in many ways. We have it on our website at H.O.Electric.com.
Okay.
Or we can offer it to the customer when we come to their house. We'll give them their options, and they can decide what they'd like. That's a nice thing about upfront pricing. We would rather disclose the price and have a customer either say, yes, that's it, let's do it, when we'll do the job right there and then, we're not going to come back, or they say no, that's a little bit more than we expected, and then we'll be on our way. we think that's a better way to do business than to do time and material like a lot of guys or other electricians, some of our competitors do, where they'll say, oh, that's not a big deal. They'll do the job, and then they'll give someone an invoice, and it'll be sticker shock. So it's not a very good way to do business.
Okay, well, again, you're licensed and insured. You have an A+ rating on Better Business Bureau. Angie's List is a great list to be on for reputation. Mm-hmm. And dealing with the public, what advice can you give to a potential customer in terms of what not to do when you come in? Because dealing with the public is always interesting, and you're going to meet. You probably got some stories you like to tell, and maybe we'll tell them. But what do you advise a prospective client to do when you come in? What's the best way to get the best diagnosis and the best price?
First off, don't worry. You can spend all the time you want talking to us, get to know us. You have to be comfortable having us in the home. And again, since we don't charge hourly, it doesn't hurt to talk. So there's nothing to worry about. So you can go into detail. You can think of other projects that may just pop into your head and go over them as well. And that's basically it. It's just open up and, deal with us like people. And we're not like the big, bad, evil contractors, the plumber's crack jokes. That's not us. So you have a lot of freedom in there.
And you do service the surrounding areas. It's not just Belmont. Well,
No.
Why don't you explain your footprint a little bit more?
Thank you. We do 30-mile radius, and we drive these big blue Sprinter trucks.
Yep.
And they're fully stocked. We call them warehouse on wheels.
Okay, warehouse on wheels.
You can't miss them. But the reason we do that is we'll go out to a home and we're fully prepared to do any job right there in the spot. So we take the time and frustration out of it for people. We know people's time is valuable. We know they have to get to work. So we want to do that job as quickly and as best as possible. And we all carry navigation and iPhones and whatnot. So, we're always in communication with each other. If Will or Guy starts a job, for example, and, it's a little bit more and they know that customer has to get to work by 8:30 or 9, whatever, someone will automatically drive over there and we'll bring 2-3 guys, whatever it's needed, because we don't work by time and material, and the customer's usually at ease. Whether it takes us 1 hour or 10 hours, we won't charge any more than we promised.
Well, there's a lot of information on the website. Again, it's
H.O.Electric.com.
And some testimonials. You have a larger staff than we have represented here, obviously, and I know by reputation and by the input to the community that you've given. You also have, it's a family business, am I right? Tell me about the family part of the business.
Well, I have 3 kids, as I said earlier, but I have 2 boys that are active in it behind the scenes. They help out with a lot of training. We have a training facility where we'll teach the guys how to do jobs. We'll take your regular electrician and turn them into a super technician. We don't call our staff electricians. We call them technicians because they're far more superior. Not only do they do electrical, but they'll do anything from TVs to telephone to surge protection to plastering.
Every one of us is fantastic at fixing holes that we make.
So there's a lot of training. Every Thursday we'll sit behind a whiteboard in a room similar to in a bank or whatnot, and we'll talk about the week. We'll talk about, what went right, what went wrong, how do we make it better, and every one of our techs gets to input how they would like to see our company change and grow or remain the same, and what's really good or not. So that's a big deal.
It is a big deal. Well, do you want to leave any last comments or advice to our viewers in terms of the best way to contact you is by phone, email. Why don't you give us some information?
Thank you.
For our viewers.
Well, as I said, we're available any time of the week. We have 20 customer service reps working in rotation to take calls. I think they'll take it on your third ring. If they don't, please let me know. And you can reach us on the web as well. We have, if anyone ever has questions about electrical, we have a Ask the Pro kind of thing where we'll respond. We always have someone on that. We're going to be in 2 home shows, so if they want to come visit us, we'll be there.
Tell us about those.
We'll be at the Heinz, Guy?
We'll be at the Heinz Convention Center this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. You'll see the big blue truck. You can't miss it. Will and I will be there at the booth. We can answer any questions that you want. And then we're also featured February 11th, 12th, and 13th up at the Shriners Auditorium in Wilmington, Mass. We'll have the same kind of booth set up.
That's great. Well, your raises will be kicking in soon then after all that, huh?
We'll see.
You think, Howard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I told you
I'd get you on record. I'd get you again.
Well, we are a unique company. We do truly appreciate all of our clients and all the work. We tell our customers it's a privilege to work for them. When we're done with a job, all of our techs write a thank you note. We send it in the mail. For as low as a $200 job, no one gets regular mail anymore. Everything is impersonal, emails and whatnot, and we think that's a good value to leave our customers with as well. And we're thankful to them. Without them, we wouldn't have jobs. They're not customers, they're the boss.
Well, we want to thank you, Howard, William, Guy, for being part of the Belmont Business Report today. And I'm sure our viewers enjoyed learning more about your business. And I think we'll leave with, we're on time every time. Is that the story?
It is.
All right. Well, thanks for having.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for being here. I'm Paul Arasian, and I'll see you on the next edition of the Belmont Business Report.